Right, guys, I'm actually reading something off Quora. It has something to do with IQ. Do you hate low IQ people and wish they never existed? Yeah, so I typed in why do people hate low IQ individuals so much? And here I've got an answer from Brenda Van Gelder here on Quora. I'm gonna read it out to you. And this just shows, that low IQ people actually are very important in society. You know what I mean? A helpful illustration of the importance of diversity in civilization, to include diversity intelligence. Quote from chapter 16 of Brave New World. I actually have that book here. I bought that book recently. I've only like 3 or 4 pages left to read and then I'm finished. But anyway, so this is one part of the book that I actually missed out on. Because, when you have low IQ, sometimes when you're reading, it's kind of hard to understand. And sometimes you forget certain parts of the book, you know what I mean? So the controllers had the island of Cyprus cleared of all its existing inhabitants and recolonized with a specially prepared batch of 22,000 alphas. Okay, so alphas are, the most intelligent in society. You can take that as being the top 10%. People with, let's say, IQs of 130 and above. Oh, God's sake. So all agricultural and industrial equipment was handed over to them, and they were left to manage their own affairs. The result exactly fulfilled all the theoretical predictions. The land wasn't properly worked, there were strikes in all the factories, the laws were set at naught, orders disobeyed, all the people detailed for a spell of low-grade work were perpetually intriguing for high-grade jobs, and all the people with high-grade jobs were counter-intriguing, I don't even know what that word means, at all costs to stay where they were. Within 6 years, they were having a first-class civil war. When 19 out of the 22,000 had been killed, the survivors unanimously petitioned the world controllers to resume the government of the island, which they did, and that was the end of the only society of alphas that the world has ever seen. So that's why I don't understand why teachers hate low IQ students. I mentioned this before, how, when I was in, last year at school, my maths teacher told me that the reason why I was doing so badly at maths was because, I wasn't paying attention in class. She didn't seem to understand that I had a low IQ, and some people have low IQs, and not everyone is a genius. You know what I mean? One of my other teachers, when I was in my last year at school, told my mother at a parent-teacher meeting that I was very intelligent. I was highly intelligent, which I clearly was not. I did an IQ test earlier on that year, and I got a score of 70, which means I'm not highly intelligent. So this here shows that you need different levels of intelligence. Because, if you're a highly intelligent person, you're going to be a little bit arrogant. You're going to want high-paying jobs, intellectually stimulating jobs. You're not going to want to work jobs that are kind of physically strenuous but mentally boring, intellectually boring. You know what I mean? And it's just, we need to be more realistic. You need low IQ people in order for a society to function properly. You know what I mean? Oftentimes, the low IQ people who do their jobs properly are as important as the high IQ people who do their jobs properly. Okay? So stop expecting everybody to be success stories. You know what I mean? That doesn't lead to a successful society. Here in the Matrix, if everyone was highly intelligent, if everyone reached their intellectual potential in life, hardly anyone would want to work in fast food or as a bus driver or a factory worker or a construction worker, and society would collapse. You know what I mean? So this is why, low IQ individuals are important in society. It becomes a problem if your IQ is so low that you become unemployable. Now, in that case, then yeah, you need to work on yourself. But, I think people need to be more realistic. I keep repeating myself here. Teachers need to stop being so angry at low IQ students like myself and stop living in this fantasy world where everyone's a genius and people only fail and are unsuccessful in life if they don't work hard enough. You know what I mean? The low IQ people in society are important. Okay?